Brown Mountain, North Carolina is a quiet, beautiful place, very remote. But after dark, it becomes one of the most mysterious places in the United States. For over 800 years, people have reported strange glowing orbs rising from the ridges. White, orange, sometimes even blue lights that hover, vanish, then reappear in impossible places. There's no sound, no pattern, they're just there. The Cherokee were the first to report these lights. They believed the lights were the spirits of women searching in the battlefield for their fallen warriors. And in the 1700s, German settlers saw them and thought they were willow whisperers or forest spirits trying to lure the people off the trail, better known as mimics. Fast forward to today, people are still seeing them. Campers, rangers, UFO researchers, even tourists with high-end cameras. They all describe the same thing. Lights that just float above the ground or dart across the valley, moving like they're alive. Some hover close enough to almost touch. Others shoot up straight into the sky and vanish. But here's the strange part. In 1913, a railroad worker saw them and reported it to the U.S. Geological Survey. The government sent scientists, not once, but twice, and they still couldn't figure it out. They blamed things like swamp gas and car headlights, even moonshine hallucinations. But here's the thing. There were no cars or roads near Brown Mountain in the early 1900s, and some of those sightings happened during full blackouts with no light sources for miles. In 2011, a group of hikers captured footage of the glowing orbs hovering in silence for 45 seconds, then blinking out instantly, almost like they were never there. There was no heat signature, no known aircraft in the area, just nothing. Some people think it's a natural plasma phenomenon. Others think it's a tear, a thin spot between worlds, like a portal. And the locals, they don't call it a phenomenon. They call it a warning. In recent times, in 2019, there was a man named Eric and his girlfriend Riley who drove up from Asheville to camp near Brown Mountain. They'd heard all the stories. They thought it would be cool for a night hike, maybe see a light or two, capture something on film. They brought a drone, night vision, EMF readers. They were skeptics at first. But, well, that first night, nothing happened. Just woods, cold wind, typical forest sounds. But at 2 a.m., Riley nudged Eric awake, according to reports. There was a light hovering through the trees, dim and amber-colored, just above the ground. They stepped out their tent, but there was no sound, just that strange glow slowly weaving between tree trunks. Eric flew the drone towards it, watching through the monitor. But once it got close, the drone just cut out, lost signal. Battery was dead. It literally dropped right out of the sky. Then the lights started blinking. Once, twice, 3 times, they said. Not random, like it was rhythmic, like some sort of pattern. Eric tried to walk closer. Riley grabbed his arm and begged him to stop. But something about the blinking light felt familiar, he said, like it was calling to him. When he got within 20 feet, and that's when it vanished, like someone hit a switch, just gone. They packed up fast and they decided to go back. But that wasn't the end. When they got home, things started getting strange, according to reports. Their phones would randomly go to black screens and show static. Eric one night heard someone whisper his name from the hallway, even though Riley was asleep beside him. And one morning, they found muddy boot prints leading from their back door to the bedroom and just stopping there. But there was no break-in, nothing stolen. But the door had been unlocked. So whatever was out there, we may never know. But one thing is certain, there's definitely something out there that we can't explain. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Urban Legend Hunter. Until we meet again.